Okay, is there any sound now? Hi Claire, you okay? Is there sound now, guys? Cool. Right. That's good then. At least the sound's on now. I don't know why. Don't know what happened to it. Okay, to the spirit over there on the Ouija board, can you flash that meter again, please, to let us know that you were there? Who's over in that corner, please? Can you try and show yourself to me? And to everyone else who's watching right now. Hello, spirits. Hi, Angelo. You okay, mate? Oh dear, the spirits are messing around with the camera again then. Okay, there we've got the lights on now. Yeah, we'll do afterwards, Angelo. Okay, so what spirit is over there right now? What the fuck? Hi, Ghost Communication. Okay, let's see if we can get any orbs come through tonight on the DVR system. Okay. Do any spirits want to come and show yourselves tonight? Can you give us bright orbs, please? In a bit, we'll put the ghost box on. We'll do some ghost boxing. We'll do a Luigi board session. Hi, Vicar. Is Fred over there? Fred from 30 East Drive. Are you here tonight? If you are, spike that meter up on the Luigi board. We're going to turn that ghost box on in a second. It looks upside down, doesn't it? Let's turn it the other way round. See if that's any better. Okay. Hiya, Mark, you okay? Okay, we're going to turn that ghost box on actually. Hello, spirits. Hi. How many spirits are here tonight? 42. I had 42. Okay, spirits, can you tell us how many there is again, please? Can you tell us anything about the war? Is there going to be a war? When that goes off, can you set that off? DC box off. Hi, spirits. Hello, that's just gone off by itself. I swear that just said Kim Jong. What about Kim Jong? He's over here. Oh, that one's gone off now. Down that one. What's going on here? Oh, yellow lights come on that one again. Can you touch that one, Angela? There we go. Ask the dead. Can you say my name, spirits? Can you say Chris? Can you see anyone's name on chat? Yeah, that's it. Those kids are back at school tomorrow. There is a conversation coming through on that ghost box right now. Coming, Chloe.
All right, Chris. I need to put some charging.
I heard names. Tell me your names, yeah, come on. Yeah, Angelo.
All right, bud. All right.
Okay, why is no sound on that? I'm just trying to work. Is you still on Dan, Angelo?
Yeah, I'm still here, mate. I don't know if you can hear me.
No, can't hear you.
No, I don't know why. Can you hear me now, mate?
Here, Angelo, at all?
I'll be back in a minute. Back in a minute.
You, Angelo?
Yeah, can you hear me, mate?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Right, sweet.
They're very quiet tonight at the minute. They've set a few devices off before, but nothing really is kicking off yet.
Right.
Hello? Can you give us your names, please?
Hey, Spirits, are you happy about the thing on the Ouija board being a love art? It looks like a love art to me.
Can you say hello to Angelo?
I thought I heard like an EVP voice come through and it went, is it?
I heard danger. What's danger? Okay, you should set that REM pod off.
Settle.
That was a weird voice, that. I heard something like settled and then a weird voice over it.
Yeah, it's just on the Ovilus for that.
Was it? Why don't you put the Ovilus down there, the Ouija board, so you can see it?
Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not actually on the board, are you? Yeah, it looks sick, that, mate. Is that the proper one, that, Chris? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the proper one, that.
Yeah, they're worth getting, but the shit app ones, no. I've seen these on Ghost Adventures work pretty good.
Well, that's say. Weather.
Weather.
Okay, what about the weather?
You're right, mate.
Chilling out, enjoying the show, eating my rice and vegetables. Yeah.
Hi, Sebastian.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm alright, thank you very much, Chris. Oh, I like that device. I'm thinking about getting one.
Yeah, the Ovilus 4.
Yep.
It looks cool, like. It's a shame it don't light up red. If it light up red in the dark, it look nice. I thought it did though, Chris. I thought before that it had like a red screen, like a backing light.
No, it's got other stuff on it.
Yeah.
there's all sorts of different things on it as well. Like you've got a lie detector on it.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow. That's pretty cool.
You got one where the spirits can actually draw on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You know what? You know what would be a sick game, right? And I don't think anyone's done it. Getting the Ovulus to get you to ask questions, yeah, and then ask the board. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be sick, mate. Even if it just come out with a random word, right? And you asked it a question on that random word.
Yeah,
Oh my
true.
goodness.
Try it.
Yeah. Let's do that. I never thought about that
Okay, Spirits, I'm
before.
going to turn the ghost box off now.
I think it's a good
You must
idea.
talk through the
That is a
Ovulus.
good idea. I agree.
Okay, you said something about weather. Can you say anything else on the Ovulus?
I see he's up by the brain of the house.
Well, it is actually raining outside.
Yeah, it was raining
Great.
here yesterday.
Yeah. Chris, your camera's slightly off now, mate. We're looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
No, what I'm on about, Chris, yeah? If you can use that Ovulus, right? So you say, give me a random word, what you want me to ask on the Ouija board, right? So the next random word it gives you, you just ask a question on that word. Let's see if you get anything back.
All right.
Yep, try it
If you're
out.
with me.
Yeah. So what's it said now? It's got weather.
Yeah.
Something settled on it. It said settled. And
Weather
I-
settled.
Are you trying to say the weather is settled?
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty sunny over here.
Or the meaning weather settled, it might mean that things have calmed down, and that's why we're getting nothing. Weather settled, I
Yeah,
don't know.
true.
Not over here, Angelo. There's
Yeah.
a hurricane threat coming up the East Coast, and we might get hit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So pray that doesn't hit us. Because you remember
Well,
it hit Texas? The one that hits Texas went up here, and it's going up to your area. And there's another
Yeah.
one. It's called Hurricane Irma, and it might hit the Cayman Islands. It might hit the East Coast. And if it does, we're screwed. So
Yeah. We don't really get bad things like that, do we, Chris? Over here, we get a flood every now and then, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it, innit?
Yeah.
yeah.
Chris,
We
did you
don't-
move your camera before?
No.
I don't know if it was just
Why?
like I don't know whether it was the camera going out of focus. You know, when you lose a bit of connection,
Yeah.
or if the camera went down and up. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be the focal length.
Yeah.
It's a little
Okay.
off.
Yeah.
It's not contrasted sharp. And, yeah.
It's
I like
probably
it.
with it. It's probably because it's in a dark room as well.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking, because that looks distorted. That is it
Yep.
EMF meter? That, you know, that meter there that looks a bit distorted.
The Ghost Meter Pro.
Yeah, Ghost Meter Pro. Yeah.
Yeah, can you light out spirits? Can you make it flicker? Can you cause a spike on that?
Oh my goodness, we got a. I'm not gonna say the name in the chat, but okay. Hello there.
Oh, a succubus.
Yeah, I don't like that name at all.
No.
No, that's a demon.
Yeah.
Tell that demon to go to hell.
We-
Leave it alone.
We was talking about that the other night. Me and my mate, we went out for a few drinks, and we have the kind of same idea about ghosts and spirits. The more and more I think about the spirit world and about ghosts and things like that, I don't actually think they're from human beings who die and pass on. I just believe they are an entity, and they do try and mimic, you know, being a person, a dead one, a deceased member, to get into your head, your heart, blah blah blah. But we just believe the demons. I don't think we're actually communicating with dead people. But that's my take on it.
No, that's a good take. I like that. I mean, we don't know what or who we are actually really talking to. You're right.
Yeah.
Very true.
So,
Because there's only two scenarios. Either we die, we go to heaven, we go to hell, or we die and we just stay trapped. Our energy stays trapped. Then
I think it makes perfect sense that, when the person does die,
You
they
get
either
to choose
go to
free
heaven
will,
or hell.
don't you? You can get to choose to stay.
Yeah,
If
you
want
can.
to stay, then it's your free will. To
It's
stay,
free will.
yeah.
Yeah. I believe what Chris is saying. It's free will. But you cannot do that with your own energy, because I learned that over experience that if you do die, I mean, out of your own energy, it's just not possible. You have to be either or, Satan's or God's property. You just can't be your own. Oh, there it goes now.
True.
But if they do cross over, they get to have free will to come right back to help others.
Yeah.
They can. That's possible. But
Ryan, you okay?
Just like Angela said, if you're an asshole in this life, you're gonna be an asshole in the other life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is my take on it, right? And I always say to people, you will be forgiven, but you can't keep making the same mistakes. You can't keep making the same sins. So you have until this lifetime to get it right. But it doesn't mean towards the end of your life, as you're getting older, and you got
Right.
5 years to live, and you start
Yeah.
going to church. You've got to change your ways. And if he sees, obviously, we can't be good. There's 365 days a year. There's no chance any person can be good that length of time. But I think it boils down to, if you're more good in your heart than you are bad in your heart, you're gonna get forgiven. You're gonna get saved. But if you continue to make the same mistakes and commit the same crimes or whatever, then I don't believe you're gonna make it.
It's true.
Very true.
I believe that.
Yep. And I think what happens as well is, when you start making the mistakes again, this is when these demons attach onto you. So when you start stumbling, you'll go from one sin to another sin to another sin, and then it's like a deep hole to get out of it. And I believe that's all about demons and demonic shit. I believe that they attach onto people.
Manifest.
Did we?
Yeah, it just said manifest on the... Yeah, come and manifest yourself. Come and show yourself.
Maybe because I was talking about it, maybe it sparked something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that crazy Angela doll.
Come on then, come and show yourself.
Hey, Chris, you went, go and show yourself, and you your Spirit Encounters logo come on, it looked funny.
Yeah. Man, my food is still hot.
Come on then, you're going to show yourself. Let's see it on camera.
I think it's better to learn your lesson now than to learn your lesson in afterlife.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I think that's why God created both evil and good, is to, judgment.
Yeah.
It's judgment.
That's it. We all get judged, but I don't know if I had a dream or it was real life, but I always say I had an encounter with Jesus. Whether it was a dream or not, trust me, this man is very forgiving. Trust me,
He
he's
is.
unbelievably
Oh, he
forgiving.
is.
He is.
He is.
Mm.
I mean, you think for a second that he's all wrath and all punishable and all that stuff. No, he's a balanced, scale. He's balanced. He's all about justice,
That's it. But you don't believe you don't believe a person who doesn't know you, yet can be so forgiving of anything you've ever done. But it goes to show you, he died. The reason he died for us is to be forgiven. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of all makes sense in a way.
If you're drawing of the Spirit, the Father gave you His Holy Spirit. It's for a reason. It's just so you can make the decision to choose Him or to choose the dark side.
Well, you know what
That's
I've noticed?
why.
I've noticed this, that people get into this paranormal stuff, and when it all goes tits up, even people that don't believe in Jesus, believe in God, they start turning for help that way.
Yeah.
They do. Chris isn't religious really, but Chris knows the power of God and Jesus having him on his side if something goes wrong.
Of course he does. I know that. Yeah, he's seen Jesus. He's seen heaven. He's seen the city. He's seen it. Yeah, I did too.
It's what keeps us safe, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're speaking about Jesus, and you think it might have sparked something up, but it's not, has it? I mean, we didn't intend it to spark something, but I thought if something's lurking about in that place talking about Jesus, it didn't like it last time.
Yeah, it did.
Do you remember?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Can you mention anything about Jesus' spirits on the heavy list? Can you say Jesus?
The ghosts over here and the spirits over here mention Jesus almost like every day.
Well, I don't know. I do feel like aliens, because I've had a few aliens show themselves in here. We actually caught them on.
What was that?
What the fuck was that? The side decomposed.
Decomposed. It sounded freaky though. It didn't even sound like an Ovulus. It sounded like a proper EVP. That. Didn't it?
See, our body decomposes, but our spirit never ceases to exist. I mean, our spirit, our soul always exists. There's someone that I won't mention their name, but I know there's someone that believes that your soul or your shell ceases to exist, and that's just not Bible.
Yeah, no, it's on the Ovulus. It said decompose.
So I don't care what they believe in. I believe what the Bible says, and that's that.
But then again, that's pretty freaky because decompose, it's talking again about something was probably rotten. Over
ask him
years.
Ask him what's decomposed. So
what's
far,
decomposed?
I think biology, physical, natural life decomposes.
Right. Do you know how crazy this is, yeah? Is it just me, or am I matrixing, right? We have been talking about Jesus, yeah? Look where that tablecloth is in the middle. I'm picturing Jesus' face with a crown of thorns on or something in the middle.
Yep.
Are you picturing that?
Yeah, I see that.
You see that?
I know where it is.
Yeah. I don't know if that's me matrixing in the middle.
It's directly almost like right in the middle.
Yep. And I find that very strange. I mean, obviously it could just be a crease in the cloth.
Yeah.
But for it to have the characteristics of Jesus, you know what I mean? And we got the word manifest as well. You don't know if the picture was manifesting. We'd have to look back at the beginning to see if it was always there or not. But you know what I mean?
You know what's very strange? The picture can show right now, but if you go back to it, it could disappear. That's strange.
Yeah, it does. It does that a lot, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It just seems all very quiet where you are, Chris.
It is very quiet. Well, the other night in here, there was all banging going on and everything at about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then all of a sudden, like, come up and that and checked it out. Nothing about. It was like, it was weird, very strange.
Well, I've watched loads of Ghost Adventures, loads of Taps, Ghost Asylum, and there's only one episode, right, where I have picked up on the energy actually being in the house. And I don't know if you watched it, Chris. Ghost Asylum. It's called. They go to the house and basically they make a devil's toy box. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I do like that idea where
Yeah, that was sick.
Spirit.
Yeah, yeah. But have you seen?
It's like a mirror, in it, and all that. It's got different.
Yeah. I love the thinking of what they do. But I'm on about. Have you seen the episode where they go into this family home and they build this devil's toy box, mate, and they try and trap it, and they've got the EMFs on it and everything. You want to watch that episode? That is the only episode where I actually believe that something was in there.
I was
going
to talk about the mirror box, all 6 sides. Try that.
He just went, ah! What the fuck?
What did it say? Ah.
He went, ah! I've never known an ovulus to make that noise before.
Me neither. That's freaky.
He went, it's AH. But, ah.
Hey, Chris, you should be trying to make something yourself. Get some DIY skills, mate. I love that side. Do you know why? It gives it a bit more scientific approach. They're trying to actually catch it like the, environmental health trying to catch a rat. I just loved it, mate. I love the concept of trying to trap a ghost. Yeah.
I actually want to get one of them devil's toy box, though. I do want to try that. It'd actually be quite good to try and capture it.
Be warned, though, if you do. I heard a lot of reports of people using those things, and a lot of stuff happened.
Can you tell us who the spirit was who was making a noise in here the other night? Really loud. Can you tell us on the ovulus?
Chris, are you walking about in that room? Yeah.
No.
What? Have you got a white t-shirt on?
Oh yeah, it was a minute ago.
Yeah, I seen someone walk past. That's why I was just making sure it was you.
Yeah, it was.
Right. No. Have you been sat down there for the last 10, 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll have to go back. I thought I seen something walking near that door.
All right.
Or whatever it is here. Yeah. Is that you there, Chris? Move again, mate. I think it's a reflection. Is it a mirror? I don't know. It looks like there's a mirror in. Is it a wardrobe there, Chris? No.
Where?
Yeah, it's definitely you, mate. I think. Can you see there towards the right of your screen? Yeah. Now it's gone. There was someone there. Yeah, that's you, innit? Yeah. You must have some kind of mirror reflection or something, mate. There.
The only mirror is where that doll is, where Angela is.
Right. Well, just walk past. I think it's you. Yeah, that's you, mate, yeah. Unless it's...
Yeah.
Because you can see it on the laptop screen. That is just amazing, that picture, mate. It's just materialising more like Jesus' face and more... It's just amazing.
It seems like the more we mention Jesus, the more it manifests.
Yeah. Vicky's took a few screenshots anyway, mate, of that. Right, so weather set. Let's piece it together, yeah. Weather settled, decomposed. Right. So what does that mean? Weather settled, decomposed. What? The body's decomposed after the weather's settled. What? And then I'm laughing. Is it some kind of weird serial killer that you're dealing with? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems weird, doesn't it?
Weird.
Decomposed, weather settled.
Yeah.
Can you give us any other clues on that ovulus? What I do like about that ovulus, it's not giving random shit all the time.
Exactly.
You know? And the first time I got it, the first day I got it, and switched it on, put the batteries in, it went, Chris, sleep. It was like the spirits were telling me to sleep.
Yeah, you told me that, didn't you? I remember that,
Yeah, and it was crazy. So, was pretty amazed with that. So these are obvious what you get on the phone. I think they're pretty shit, to be honest, because they come out with random words every second.
Right.
So
Yeah, they weren't very good, were they, mate? I remember when we were saying, "Come on,
shit,
Chris."
it all just came right down.
Did it? Missed
Yeah,
it.
and the camera just went off.
Chris. Yeah, that was weird. You know what? That camera went off, but your main camera stayed on.
Yeah.
So you had a malfunction on screen 2, call it, and screen 1 was all right. Weird. So that was quite paranormal.
Could you do that again, please? Show us that orb.
What do you make of him, Chris? Did you watch that video sent the other day about that guy leaving the paranormal field?
Yeah.
What did you make of it? Do you think he's telling the truth, or do you think he's just having a bit of time out? I don't know, mate.
I don't know.
He's supposed to make his own equipment, yeah. And what he said is that he made this one specific box, and he thinks that's what's caused it. He said he's been getting attacked, and his wife getting attacked. I don't know, mate.
No, I don't know.
Well, you got to think, mate. Potentially building some equipment that can, get him speaking to you. Maybe that you've built something there, so you're now a portal. Do you know what I mean? Or you're something now. I don't know.
True. So saying it.
Yeah, you've manufactured something. Yeah. Like it, and so you probably opened a different kind of gateway. Wow, that picture has changed now. It looks nothing like Jesus. That is fucking strange.
Oh my goodness, what the heck?
You've seen it there? You've seen it? That is strange. I know, it's come back now. It's come back. Wow, it's come back. Wow.
What is going on here?
What's going on, man? Let's screenshot these. Screenshot one. Oh, right, screenshot it. Right, I'll show you this in a minute. That is fucking weird. Now Jesus is back. Right.
I think I need to take my meds.
No, seriously. I've screenshot both.
I saw that.
I've screenshot them here now. I'll send them you over, Chris. Look at the middle of the table when you get a chance. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mean on that thing? Oh, it's right here, innit?
Yeah, Chris, but what happened, mate, is it went to a different style of picture. Like now, I'll try to capture it now. Right, I've got it. I think I've got it. Yeah. Time I try to screenshot it. Yeah. Every time I screenshot it. Is it? Right, yeah. So it shouldn't look nothing like Jesus then, should it? If it's a flower.
Like Jesus, isn't it? I see what you mean.
Right, watch this in a minute. Right, Chris, I'm going to send you 2 pictures, yeah? One is a clear picture of it looks like Jesus' face. The second one is where it's distorting back into a flower. It's fucking mad.
It is.
I've just sent him you anyway. I've just screenshotted him. So that's some evidence there. That is bonkers, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, and it comes back to the flower. That is weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just sent him over anyway, mate. You can see it.
Wow.
That's good evidence there. You could share them pictures on your Facebook.
See, you're getting good evidence, Chris.
Yeah.
Unlike these other people, they're really not. They're just making it up. I
think you need a good eye for evidence. You know, it's not just what you kind of hear or you're waiting for. You've got to just keep thinking. You know, just even the little things that you wouldn't even imagine of looking.
Oh no, that orb! I just saw it. It was really fast.
Yeah.
It came from the upper right.
It's actually starting to come now,
right
isn't
above
it?
Chris's head.
Mm.
But you know something? I have to debunk certain things because,
you
know, the infrared light catches dust, and you know, you gotta question it.
No, you're right.
I question
But
everything.
But even if Chris is having malfunctions of the camera, it shouldn't cause that much disorientation from it to look like Jesus and then to look completely opposite. To look like, I don't know, it shouldn't do that. Because nothing else is, you can still, when the camera goes distorted, you can still make out that's a doll. You know what I mean? You can still make it start, it's just blurry.
Yeah.
Is Jesus here right now? Is Jesus watching?
Why am I getting a pressure on my third eye? Why is that? What's that supposed to mean? I'm getting the pressure right on my third eye. It's like right where the hippocampus is. It's like right in front.
Right.
That's strange.
Now in that gap over at the back, there's like something trying to come through there, manifest itself.
Yeah, seen it before, Chris. I was thinking that myself.
There's a face there. Keeps changing. Who's over there?
We're having a lot of technical problems. Is that you, Spirits? If you can cause technical problems like that, blow that light out or do something where we can say, wow. Hey, remember when it blew your lights out, Chris? Them Christmas lights?
Yeah, that was when I first started up, wasn't it? That was crazy, that.
That's it.
I tell you what, I have to get this off my chest. I'm sensing a demon trying to come through here.
Yeah.
Now I don't know who it is, but I have my spirit guides alerting me, saying I'm gonna watch out for you because I sense something troublesome.
Right.
So they're on the lookout. They're on the lookout. See, if these people think I'm stupid, that I cannot sense these things. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I can sense demons. So can you, Chris.
Yep, and there's none here right now. It's pretty...
No, I know there isn't.
There's quite a lot of good ones, actually. I can feel a lot of good. There's no negative energies whatsoever. Yep. And an orb just went right above my head then, dead quick, as I just said that.
I think I seen something towards that gap again. Went to the left, like an orb. A white orb. Yeah.
Well, let's just say my grandfather's got it.
Spirits are coming out, aren't they? Can you show yourselves, please, spirits?
Maybe the fact we've been talking about good things brings out good things. You talk about bad things and it's going to bring about bad things. So
yeah, of course, I do believe in that. You know, you get what you're preaching it. You know, you can attract them.
Exactly.
And
what you put out is what you get back.
Yeah, exactly. Very true.
That's karma for you.
Yeah.
I put out more good because I can, even though this is truthful, I'm not putting bad out there, but I can sense bad. And I try to. Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean, Sebastian. Yeah. But I've not had that in a very long time in here. I used to get it all the time. I used to change from, a lot of different negative feelings used to come through. It could just change in a second. But at the minute, it just seems all calm and quite nice, which is good.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for quite a long time. Because I've asked them to get rid of all the negative ones anyway, really. I've asked, only the good ones to come through and the bad ones, to literally go. And an orb just went right across again. Don't know if you saw that.
No, I was just looking at you. I'm looking at your laptop screen.
Right.
See if anything's moving on there. But it's just you. I keep thinking it's something, but it's you.
I'm hearing a door knocking sound in my mind. I'm not opening it. I'm not. That's a trap right there. Let me see. I don't.
Hey, I got rid of that thingy. You know, that toy that used to go off, that Woody's toys, that Toy Story, Chris.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Since I got rid of that, mate, less shit's been happening. Seriously, less nightmares, less dreams. Just everything seems a lot better for me. So I don't know if
That's
something was
crazy.
fucking. I don't know if something was attached to that toy, mate, or it came with the toy. But it come to the point where I had to bin it. It was waking me up every now and then. It won't go off for months and months. You'd forget about it, mate. And then out of the blue, 3-4 months have passed, and it'd go off under the stairs or wherever the fuck it was. So my dad said, "I'll take the battery out." I said, "Just fucking throw it. There's something I don't like about it. So get rid of it."
You took the battery out and it's still playing.
Oh, if that happened, mate, fuck me. That would be residual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A residual haunting.
Well, your brother said he had something weird happen the other night to him. I don't know if he told you about it.
No, he's not told me, mate.
Right? He said he was in the kitchen or downstairs,
Yeah.
and he had a voice actually shout down his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't tell me.
Right.
But what's been happening, Chris, lately? I don't know if my dad's cutting corners and buying cheap light bulbs, right? I don't know if he has, but they keep just fucking blowing. But this one, it blew and no one turned the switch on or nothing. The light was on. It blew, mate, and the fucking glass went everywhere. Like,
Yeah, we get that a lot. We do get that a lot. It can be spirits do that, you know.
To be honest, it could be any.
How they do it,
Yeah.
but they can actually cause a power surge and to explode them.
Mm.
Yep.
Or maybe
that's true.
maybe it's energy because, like you say, lately there's been little arguments here and there. You know, in the house, and if you argue, that energy gets trapped, mate, somewhere. Boom. You don't know if it's don't know if it's spiritual
Well,
or.
they feed off that, don't they? They feed off it.
Yeah.
You know, spirits. You know, you love that shit, and well, the negative ones can.
Yeah, of course,
and they can feed
they
off
do.
that
Of course
shit.
they do, mate.
If they're passing through or whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa! There was another robot that's come right out that mirror.
Well, before you went live, I was downstairs and I was going to message you. I heard something that sounded like like a breathing from the nose, but very nasally, but dead loud, like it's down your fucking ear. But it come towards the right of me. So I thought, was that me? Was it me? But I thought, nah, I couldn't have heard it that crystal clear down my ear if it was me. Do you know what I mean? It's quite strange.
Yeah, because Marie won one of my dolls and that, and went to the competition and that, and since she got it, her house has actually, she said, you know, there's more orbs in her house because she used to catch no orbs at all. Now, since that doll's there, she's actually getting orbs, and the fridge bulb actually blew in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
They don't really. Yeah. They don't really go off then. They normally stay the life of the fridge, don't they? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, exactly. They don't usually blow. I've never had that yet, but interesting. But that was because her son was provoking the doll.
Yeah.
But apparently he won't do it again.
That's it. But if this was a TV show, right, what I would do, you know, like when they get the best evidence and shit like that, and towards the end and then show you, I'd look at when you got that word manifest on that Ovilus, then I'd look at that table and see if that picture was clear as Jesus or not, or if it manifested, you know what, manifested just as it said it or before. It would be top evidence, that, mate.
Yeah. Because now it just looks like a flower, doesn't it?
It looks like absolutely nothing like what it looked like, did it?
No, nothing at all. It's stayed exactly the same now. It's weird. Come on, spirits, can you give us a bright orb?
spirits. Do you like me rosary beads? Like them.
Catholic.
They're from
US.
they're from Malta, and they were made in Italy. From Malta, made in Italy.
I see you're wearing a shirt.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got it on eBay. You can buy this on eBay. It says Jesus is
the way and the truth and the
truth
life.
and the light. Yeah, yeah. So I bought that.
Awesome.
I'm protected. I'm protected, mate. I don't even do this stuff anymore, really, mate. I just watch it, but I'd rather be protected when I do it.
There you go. And your only guide is your Holy Spirit. And it's the Holy Spirit. It's the only guide to Jesus. I don't call them spirit guides no more because I kind of figure it could be pagan or Wiccan or something like that. I call them protectors.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they agree. So I don't call them spirit guides no more.
The thing is with ghost hunting, yeah, you go into it blinded and you don't really know what you're doing, especially when you first start off. You think it's a fun and games, you know what I mean? You don't think about the consequences. You start thinking none of this is true, boom, boom, boom. And then you get too deep in it. But I've always said to Chris, it's not the spirits, it's the people that you mix with. They're the dangerous ones because you don't know what their agenda is or what they practice. Do you know what I mean? So in a field like this, I'd keep my circle as small as I could. I'd do it for research reasons, and then I'd get out. I won't stay in a field like this for too long, because I've seen people, and they deteriorate. Do you know what I mean? I look at that Zach now from Ghost Adventures. He doesn't look the same. Obviously, he's older now, but he doesn't look the same man he did when he started, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? And then that Yvette Fielding, look at her. She'd bonkers, Chris.
Yeah, well, but I think she's already bonkers start off with, wasn't
Probably, mate. Probably.
Yeah.
She fucking screamed if you turn the light off in a bedroom. Yeah, let's give her a fucking ghost show, mate.
Oh, no.
It's like
that's the start thingy that though. It's all hyped up for TV though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's what you take off people as well, because I was watching one, you know, like Aftershocks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
There was this woman, and she wanted to give this man a crystal, but he never kept it. He said, I threw it away. He said, listen, I don't know you from Adam. You could be giving me something, saying it's a crystal, it's a protector, and you could be putting like a curse on me or bad luck.
That's possible.
Possible, yeah. So this is what I'm saying. You got to be very careful what you accept in this field, mate.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, one of them REM pods just tried going off at the back over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's over at the back over here?
You know something? We should only have a relationship with Jesus, one-on-one. Not this emergency Jesus, or I'm gonna call you once a year, Jesus, or anything like that. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I used to. That didn't work.
No, you've got to keep what it is. You've got to keep your faith going, because
all the time.
You let your guard down, and that's when you get attacked.
That's true. Yeah.
That's anything.
Yeah.
But I've noticed, like I say, I don't drink, but when I drink, I tend to drink for a few weeks. I'll go out with friends, and I just believe that's a demon. We can't see it, but that's a demon in itself. Something's telling you, come on, go for another drink. Go on. The minute someone messages me, I might be doing absolutely nothing in my house, and I'll get that one message. You're coming out for a drink, and it's like, yeah, that's
you. Be convicted of your conscience if you do that.
Yeah, that's like you're in a demon saying, "Go on." Do you know what I'm saying, kid? It's like saying, "Yeah, go and have a drink."
The demons will be like saying, "Do this, come on, you won't get drunk. Just do it. They'll just start egg you on and all that stuff. You'll be doing it. You'll be falling bad later on after that. But you gotta catch that. You gotta be discerned. It's discernment. You gotta have discernment, and that's where discernment actually comes in.
Yeah.
You know not to do it, but you gotta have that conscience acting up in you and telling you, this is wrong. Don't listen to what that person's, that demon's saying. Don't listen to what that demon is saying. Listen to Jesus Christ and you'll be all right. Listen to him. Eat his words, not the demon's words. And you'll live.
Because that's where they get the energy from anyway. This is where they feed off it. So the minute you start slipping, whether that's gambling...
Mark Davis!
All right.
Yeah,
Mark.
See, Mark Davis knows about Jesus Christ more than probably I do.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. We've just got to turn Chris into a bit more of a Catholic now. We need to take him to the Catholic Church. Hey, Chris, tell him that story, mate. Tell him that story about when you was at our house, about that bottle of drink that went missing, and then I started blessing you. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
How weird that was, mate.
Crazy, yeah. Yeah, when I think it was Shaz's birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, Shaz's birthday, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, it was. And anyway, went out and we went to a few pubs and all that, and then obviously come back to yours afterwards. Then carried on and had a few more drinks and that. Anyway, we had a bottle of Aftershock. Now it just seemed to have vanished. We were drinking it and all that, and then it just vanished, didn't it? In the middle of nowhere.
It caused a big argument. People saying it's in her bag, so we searched the bags.
That's right. Nick and that and all that, and as well. And because Nick wanted more, didn't he? And then
he wanted more.
We were looking for it, and this bottle was nowhere to be seen. And anyway, Angelo got the holy water out, started blessing it.
I just saw ice
in it between me and Nick, and
it just kicked off. So I started saying, "Let me bless you." So I blessed Chris. Chris dealt with it all right, but when I blessed his brother, it was like it wasn't meant to be, wasn't it? It was like shit went loose.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
And I reckon there was something attached to Nicky as well, and myself, and just at the time and that, and it definitely was something like that, wasn't it?
Well, at that time, mate, that's when that shit happened that you knew about as well, without speaking too much about it. So I either think there was something in that house, mate, or it was something. It was something that attached itself to us when we was ghost hunting. But it's one of the two, mate. One of the two.
I know, because that was weird when whoa, the lights just went out.
Yeah, but look, there's eyes. There's eyes right on the left side of the laptop.
Whose eyes went out?
Where?
The lights
just right there.
went out. What the fuck?
Which one? The black one? I said put the light out.
LEDs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just went out when we're talking about this shit.
That's what I'm saying. I've in my life and my life experiences that when you talk about shit, it seems to spark something up. Yeah. Even if it's just a random talk about fucking ghost stories or whatever, something seems to happen midway through the conversation or whatever.
It's literally gone darker in here. Right, okay.
I don't know if you see this, but I'm seeing this right before my own. I see two eyes. They're black.
Well, I'll tell you something weird.
Yeah, right there. You see it, Mark?
Yeah, I'll tell you something weird.
I see it.
You were all talking about Jesus earlier. I was in the kitchen. I could still hear you. I come back in, and then it wasn't me. I mean, there's no one. I mean, my boy's in bed and everything. There's a cross. Someone posted a cross in my name. Look up. That is weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I swear on the Holy Bible, man, I did not do that.
That's crazy.
That is amazing. I've just looked at it. I've been looking at it thinking, what the heck? And now it's making sense.
Yep.
Yep, and that is weird because actually Jesus actually looked like he was on that tablecloth, and that was crazy.
It was crazy. You'll have to share them photos on the Google Plus Yeah, on your
Oh, I
Facebook
forgot
page.
to tell you, a long time ago, back when I used to go to work, I went to take out the trash, and I kid you not, I saw a picture of Jesus in a watermark image on the back of the box right in that trash. I kid you
I
not,
do
I
believe
saw
that,
that.
there's no other gods and all that, all these
Exactly.
gods that are supposed to exist, but there's only one God, and that's Jesus.
Yep.
That's it.
I was
'Cause
out in the sorry, go on, mate.
Because what I saw when I was tossing out those stickers, I saw the watermark image, and it caught my attention, and it definitely looked like Jesus because the outline, he had like a beard and a mustache, and he had long hair down to his shoulders, and he was looking right at me, and I kind of knew exactly what kind of a calling I should be having, so that's why I'm on that team. Go ahead down, Angel.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if it was a vivid dream or whatever, but I had an encounter, and it was this is the best way to describe it, mate. I'll just call it a dream because I can't recall when it happened, so I would have had to been very intoxicated on beer. Something must have bad happened, right? So it can either only be one or two things. It was a dream or it was real life. But anyway, the encounter with Jesus was quite amazing, mate. He's actually, when you look at him, he's very tall. He probably was
He
about,
is.
yeah, he probably was about 6'2" to maybe 6 foot tall. But in this dream or whatever it was, he was about 8 foot, 9 foot tall. And when he
Yeah,
when he spoke, you could have had 20, 30 people around you. When
yep.
Jesus speaks, you look up and you listen. He's got one of them voices. This is the best way to describe him. He's got one of them voices where you just automatically, you're in a trance. You're staring at him and you're listening to him. People around you are nothing but like little ants. People are nothing. Jesus is like massive. I don't know, like a dinosaur, and people are like little ants. That's the best way to describe whether it was a dream or whatever. That is the best way I can describe it to you. And the pictures of him is the best one is where it's like the Sacred Heart and his soul's coming out. I don't know if you've seen it, like with the soul coming out and the Sacred Heart of the picture. That is the best description I can give you of him, what he looks like.
Well, there's a Bible verse that while you were talking
like
about
the
that,
angels, the fallen angels and everything, they're like 8 foot plus.
What was that, Mark, mate?
No, like in the scriptures, like the angels, the fallen angels and everything, they're like 8 foot plus.
Are they?
yeah, in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Well, I searched the other day on Google. I just wanted to know how tall Jesus was, and he said I think it was between 5'11" and 6'2".
Now he's taller. He's about
So
6'5", maybe he's like a football player.
I just think it was a description of his height in the scripture.
Yeah.
But when you said that, when he has this voice, that it's like you're paying attention to him.
Exactly.
There's a scripture that came to me, and it's in 1 Timothy 2:5.
Right.
And you know what that says, right? There is one God and one mediator between God and man, and that man is Christ Jesus.
That's true.
Mm.
No one goes to the Father except through the Son.
Yeah, I know that. I know that verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't study the Bible, to be honest. I go to church and that, but certain scriptures, the picture. Hey, we're talking about, and the pictures come back on the table.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a screenshot of it actually. I'll work on it.
Yeah, Mark. I've got two there. I've sent Chris.
Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I just hope to believe it's true. This dream I had, because if it is, trust me, if you're good in your heart, you're going to a good place. Trust me.
Yeah.
You are.
I believe there's a lot of lost spirits over there.
Yeah.
Actually, what I've been taught is it don't matter if you're good or bad. It matters if you make the decision to choose Jesus, and your acceptance is the acceptance of Him that you accept. It don't matter if you're good or bad, but the rewards vary between no rewards, but you get to avoid hell, and then rewards for the highest, power to take over, like,
Yeah.
authority
I mean,
over
they say
dominions
that.
and powers and kingdoms and stuff like that.
Yeah, they say that really we shouldn't be doing this, this kind of work in this kind of field. They say we shouldn't, but I don't know. What do you make of it? What do you make of it, Chris?
It's never done me any harm, I've been doing it too long now, since I was 17. And but I've actually spoke with spirits since I was age of 4, though. Yeah, more intuition than anything, and it's weird. I actually saw my first one I actually saw was a woman who actually was in my grandma's house. She actually died in the bath. Now, she came through the bath. She was attached to the bath. Now, where I think my grandma got this bath from somewhere. Don't know where it was from, but she actually drowned herself in that bath. And she used to come out from the bath and show herself. And what it was, the story goes that this is what she told me. Her husband was in the war, in World War II, I think it was.
Right.
And he was actually killed out in the war. And she got the thingy, the bad news that and she couldn't live without him.
Yeah.
So she took her own life.
Right.
In the bath, and that's where her energy stayed in that bath. I used to see her clear as day, and it's mad.
That's it, mate. They do say that's why sometimes houses, people can't live there. My dad was telling me there was a house, and no one would move in. Someone died, and in the end, because they couldn't sell that house, guess what they turned it into? They turned it into a chapel of rest.
Wow.
Says no one would buy the house. So when you look at this chapel of rest, it's in the weirdest place. You have a street that is a house, like a street, yeah, and on the corner is the chapel of rest.
It's crazy,
so
isn't it?
It's basically on a street, mate. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it all depends. It's like it's just sometimes you get feelings, and then you actually you can feel exactly what that spirit's actually feeling. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like empathy, and it's like that's the way to describe it, and you can actually tune in and into that frequency.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I've done that quite a few times.
I remember about 3 weeks ago, I asked one of the spirits when I was lying down and stuff, and I asked one of them to come out in me. And that's when I started getting like a massive migraine. I'm like, okay, stop, go. I couldn't take the pain.
Well, I suppose if you're doing like other stuff as well, if you mess with the dark side and stuff like that, then doing deep dark sand, then you're gonna get bad shit happen to you.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, exactly. But then
and I found out that there's a person in my room who's 14 named Ariel. She spoke right through me, and she said her name. And she said her age was 14.
Wow.
I don't know where she is now.
Well, it was like that time with Mark, wasn't it? When he actually he put me under hypnosis.
Yep.
And that spirit came out and spoke through me. That Jake Sullivan. That was a mad stream. That was absolutely freaky as hell. And when Mark said what I just seemed to go blank at that moment when Mark put me under, and then that spirit just seemed to come forward and can speak through me.
You know what would be sick? I don't know if it's ever been done before, right? But hypnotise someone and put them in an haunted location, and let's see under hypnosis if they actually see anything.
You get possessed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be? That'd be a good experiment. Get someone who's fucking crazy enough, like Chris. Put him under hypnosis. Put him under hypnosis.
If you get possessed again, be sure to have someone there with you.
Yeah.
Some of the seltzers in his mouth.
That's what I said to Mark afterwards. I said, you know what I'm thinking about it. Imagine if I went off and started killing somebody or something.
I know, mate. I know. Yeah.
Man.
You know, shit. It could have been a fucking
You know what?
the serial killer.
I think gangsters use hypnosis, mate.
Mm.
You know, to get like stuff out of people and all that. Serious, mate. I think it's a thing they've started doing, and they've started doing even black magic shit.
Well, you're trained, aren't you, Mark, to do all that?
Yeah.
Mm.
So they do that, mate. They do that kind of shit. But I heard there's a lot of Muslims now that practice fucking black magic, mate, and they're doing it on the family members and shit. You know, if they've got problems with them.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Instead of killing them or not killing them, but you know, fighting or whatever, they put like these fucking curses on them. The guy was telling me, I was on this course, and he was a Muslim guy, and he was telling me that there's been a lot now in the last 10 years that even though they practice the Muslim religion, some of them actually practice in the dark stuff as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Do you see my picture that I just put on my Hangouts image? I did that for a reason.
No, that's it, mate.
It's right there. All you have to do is just click my Hangouts thing, and you'll see it. If you look where it's circled in blue, there's a ghost image face appeared right in my closet at that time when I took that picture.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, wow.
With the bike?
Yes.
Oh, right, with you now.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Let me have a look then.
That's a real picture of a little girl. She's 7 years old.
You can see something. You can actually see something standing near the door. Never mind where you circled it. You see it near, like a shadow. Yeah, mate. I don't know though if the shadow of looking at it again. I don't know.
No.
If it's off that door.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that with my naked eye. When I took the picture, that's when I saw it.
Right.
So
that's pretty good.
That's a real picture. That's the only evidence that I caught that's real so far. And it's like broad daylight. I could never cut that. She's like stuck out there looking like what are you doing? I had pretty good evidence too. The best evidence I ever captured was on my Xbox 360 Kinect, which I'm getting another Kinect, a better one than the Xbox 360. And that one's going to hold about 8 stick figures instead of 2. So I'm real excited about that. I bought it for $75, which it could have been for about 160. But ouch. I bought it for a very cheap price. Brand new in the box. I can't wait. So maybe this weekend when I get it, I'll hook it up, see if it works, and I'll do my live stream that day.
Yeah.
Can't
Chris,
wait.
you just missed out on you know where, what is it, Bridgewater Hotel or Bridgewater Pub in Salford, yeah? There was a ghost hunt for £30 a ticket, and we could have gone live there, mate. I don't know if you joined them. They called something like Scary Happenings or something on Facebook.
All right.
Right, yeah, and it was only, mate, it was £30. You would have got a meal, a pint. We could have gone live. I might message you and say, listen, if 2 tickets come spare, let me know.
Yeah, when was that?
I can't remember when it's for, but I'll get back on it, mate, 'cause I'll let you know.
Right, okay, yeah, that'd be good.
Why is there a little... What the hell?
Okay,
Must be
spirits,
something.
come on. Can you give us some bright orbs, please? If any energies here, can make his presence known. You can touch one of the devices and that'll go off.
It was for the 28th of September, Chris.
All right, that's not.
It says, it said sold out. Our event at the Bridgewater is now sold out. We do still have tickets for our special location following the night, the 28th. I'll just message them anyway and see what they got.
Yeah, that's it. I'll see what they say.
How long's that for then? Is that all night?
I think so, mate.
Quite cheap then.
If you join the page, right, it's called Freaker Happenings, and she's always doing ghost hunts everywhere, mate. And she lets you record and whatever.
Oh, cool.
If you happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
all night.
must be that haunted abandoned house. What I think actually in Liverpool we've got to go and do that one still some point.
Yeah.
Where it's actually still it's full. There's all the electrics are still in order.
Yeah.
It's all in there. It's a big mansion.
18th century, isn't it?
Yeah. Need to go down there and do that at some point.
If anybody heard music then, it was my Facebook. I hate the videos now on Facebook that just play when you scroll down. Fucking does me in. Yeah.
I haven't been down to the abandoned house up here, up on the hill.
All right.
Chris knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. That big old guy lives, and, we caught like a lot of activity down in the basement. Me and Larita and Chris were, and other people were there. And every time I would go right near the boiler, I would get a cold feeling, like ice cold. Like I walked through like a ice box or something.
There's only once, I believe, something tried to enter me, and it was when me and Chris was doing ghost hunting and doing pubs and venues. Basically, I was just stood near my door, and something felt like almost like a bow and arrow. The power of a bow and arrow trying to come straight through you, but it kind of hit me and ricocheted off me. So whatever was trying to get into me was powerful, but obviously I must have had protection on it, couldn't get in.
Where was that?
This was when the same house, Chris. I didn't like that house. The minute we moved in. No, mate. The house where me and Kirsty used to live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I moved in that house, I didn't like it. Right, we got the keys.
Yeah,
and I
don't know what you saw now. Because ages ago you said you saw. Was it like a gold? Was it gold or?
Yeah, gold thing, but that weren't the first thing I saw. I'll take you back to we got the keys for the house. So I entered the house for the first time, and when I entered it, I just got this eerie feeling, mate. I don't know, I just didn't like it. I know you're obviously thinking, well, it's the unknown, it's a new house, yeah, but no, I didn't like it. I started painting the front room, But I could almost hear someone breathing, like, but you know, like someone on the deathbed, like, and it was fucking hanging, mate. And I thought, I'm getting out of this house, mate. And then I started thinking, is it coming from the loft? You know what I mean? Because the loft's not shut and it's winter. Is it a bit of wind? Do you know what I mean? But there was something I didn't like about. I blessed the whole house, mate. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it did have a funny, definitely had a funny feel to it, didn't it?
It did. My mum come round, mate. It was summertime.
We wanted to do a thingy, didn't we? But I remember last Kirsten didn't want to do it, did she? She was quite scared.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, it was something definitely in there.
Yeah.
It was mainly on the stairs. I was feeling it on the stairway.
Well, that is strange you say that, Chris, and I'll tell you why. Yeah. When we moved in there, I started renovating, obviously, and they say shit happens when you renovate, yeah. So I decided to, instead of getting the fucking landing carpeted, I'll just sand it down, yeah, varnish it, and like do like white gloss in between the varnish. It looked dead nice, and I spent about a week on that staircase landing, and I always felt something weird. Anyway, I go to wash my face in the mirror, and I seen this shadow behind me, and it was dead tall. But I still didn't think it was ghost. I just thought it was Kirsty. So I turned around and gone, Kirsty, is that you? She's gone, no, I'm down here. And I thought, what the fuck, mate? It couldn't have been a reflection of cars, because our street, as you know, is like a cul-de-sac.
Exactly. It wasn't
it's a cul-de-sac, mate. Cars don't fly up and down it. Do you know what I mean? So
very strange.
You know, yeah, try to debunk everything like you do. I just thought, no. So anyway, when that bad experience happened, mate, I belled my mum at 6 o'clock. I said, Mum, bring me some holy water. I blessed every room in the house, mate, and we never had another problem.
Yeah, it can work, but sometimes it can stall it as well. You know,
Yeah.
It can actually, but it doesn't get rid of it, you know?
Yeah.
It just gets rid of it for the time being.
I learned to get rid of it using vinegar.
Vinegar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, vinegar is definitely the #1 key to expelling entities that don't like it.
No, I never knew that. I never heard of that one.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep, it works.
Even salt, because every New Year, my mum used to do it. She used to get salt, throw it at the front door, throw it at the back door. It's supposed to bring like good luck and get rid of negativity and shit like that. So I don't know if it's an old wives' tale, but they used to do every New Year's Eve after 12 o'clock. Throw salt at the front, throw salt at the back.
Yeah,
and if you don't get rid of spirits, it'll get rid of the slugs, mate.
Well, yeah, because I was just going to say that.
Well, there's something about vinegar that actually changes the frequency of negativity into positive or into neutral. And it actually freezes the evil spirit's ability to attack you.
Yeah.
And I never thought that would actually be the case. But it is. Yes. Yeah.
I suppose it is, because it's like an acid, isn't it, really, vinegar?
It is.
So it's
like salt, sea salt.
Yeah.
To be honest, the best thing is supposed to be that incense, when the incense in the house with it. If you can't get rid of that with Bible scriptures and holy water, you're pissing in the wind. You might as well leave the house.
But you've got to be careful, because Shaz got attacked last time she used it. She used that sage, and this entity attacked her for using it, and she was really bad for about an hour, having seizures and everything. So you've got to be careful.
I heard because there's a person I used to hang around with.
Since I put crucifixes in the house and all that, it's been a lot better. It seems like all the bad ones have gone outside.
Yeah.
Yep. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go to the dollar store. They actually have these, straight from
So it is
Jerusalem.
worth putting crucifixes in your house and putting them on the wall and everything.
Yeah. I want to get these blessed, me. I want to get them blessed. I don't know if you can see it, but these are rosary beads, but they've actually got a picture of
Yeah.
Jesus on it. It's dead nice, mate. Like a proper finger.
Yeah.
So I want to get them blessed.
Yeah, you want to?
Well,
To be honest, mate, you might think I'm being stupid or whatever, but when I had my 30th birthday present, I had a pair of these, but obviously a thinner pair, and I pawned them. Because I needed a bit of money, so I pawned them. I never got them out. Since not wearing these, it's like my defence was always down. Seriously, I felt now I've got these on. I feel like I don't feel like I've got a shield on. You know what I mean? Like a body of armour against shit like that.
Yeah, it's true.
I do, mate.
Across you.
Even though I've got tattoos of crosses and this and that, I think this is your real deal. But there's a guy on my Facebook, and he's a guy, Chinese guy. And he says throw all your crosses away, your crucifix and all that, saying it's all man-made fashion. It's nothing to do with Jesus. No, I don't believe that, mate.
It says the saying is a cross has no power. It has to have the actual figure with the actual.
Yeah.
You know,
Does it? Yeah. Well, I've got it on here, Mark.
Yeah,
So,
that's where the power is, man.
right.
And your power is in your belief as well.
Yes.
If you believe, because it's actually been proven, haven't they? They've done tests on objects, not just crucifix, but they've done tests on people's belief in things, like items.
Yeah.
They've done these, can't remember, not thermal, thermal. And they've picked up the energies, the
thermal camera?
The actual heat inside the object from the faith.
I have a thermal camera.
And these items are supposed to be cold. So if you're holding that crucifix, for instance, it would feel like, if you was outside, it would feel like cold, or just the metal and that. But when they've done tests on them, they actually have heat inside it.
Right.
Yep.
I'll tell you what was good though is that thing what you caught in the graveyard, Mark. That was absolutely brilliant. It was like, I don't know if you've seen it, Angelo and Sebastian, but it was like a big bright white ball of light.
Oh, yeah.
It's on our channel. I'll have to send you a link to it. But yeah, it was amazing what he caught in the graveyard. In that part, like you couldn't walk over there, could you, Mark? Because if anyone was to walk there, it's all sunken graves and in the sink.
Yeah, marshy land.
Yeah.
But you could see on the.
The next item you should get, Chris, besides the Alpha 4, I think you should get a real thermal cam.
Yes, I will eventually.
I already got one, and I got great success using it, and it's been a blast.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
I just got a new camera, full spectrum camera.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to use that on the graveyard and do that. I'm going to do that this week sometime and upload it.
We actually caught figures, didn't we, Chris, on the thermal camera and the cemetery?
Yeah, you actually caught some amazing stuff, Mark, didn't you?
Stuff moving, and the actual gravestones.
Actually, spirit walking out the gravestone, that was amazing.
Yeah.
It's granite. Granite's supposed to be cold. There's no heat.
No, there shouldn't be any heat coming out of
Cold
granite.
night is all heat signatures.
Amazing.
And then all of a sudden, as I turned the camera, it caught this big, gigantic 8-10 foot heat signature of a human-shaped figure.
That's right.
That was about 12 foot, actually. It was crazy. It was like giant.
It is, Matt. Well, Cornwall's got a lot of history, hasn't it? It's like Cornwall's got loads of, there's more stuff down there than there is up here.
Yeah, of course, mate.
Those moors, those moors up by you, they must be really ancient stuff hidden underneath that.
Yeah.
Moors.
Do a ghost hunt on the moors there.
I'd love to.
That'd be crazy, that, mate. It goes on for miles, doesn't it? I can't remember how many miles it is.
It would be good to do a ghost hunt where the Mara Hindley and all that killed them children on the moors.
That's why I wanted to go and find that boy.
Yeah.
Try and find the boy. Yeah, that
boy.
Keith Bennett.
And,
Finding Keith.
oh,
It'd be sick if you could locate it.
no.
I did one, didn't I? I deleted a lot of my stuff, being honest, but I did one with that Lolita about that Keith Bennett.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what she was saying about it. She said, basically, they've been digging, right, but they've just not thought they were there. They didn't dig deep enough, but they're supposed to be close. Whether it was you know, a proper reading and she got it right, I don't know, but to be honest, you don't even know if he's there anyway. You know, that could be the whole reason why he didn't give, you know, where he's buried, because they give the rest, didn't they? Did he tell the police where the others were buried?
I think he's just after the day out, wasn't he? He got
Yeah.
him and that Hindley got some of them.
Yeah.
But he kept that Bennett, didn't he? Because he wants to keep power.
Yeah. Without
So-
that, probably the story don't last as long. Maybe with
No.
this little twist, it might stay in the memory for maybe 200 years, 300 years. Whereas if all the bodies were found, something might happen in the next generation that is more sicker than this. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
True. But I reckon that house, as well, when he had them down in the cellars and stuff like that, that place must be quite haunted as well.
What a fucked up individuals they must do. Must be
right.
to do that.
Exactly. Now,
You've been,
is
Angelo,
that
have you?
work of the devil? Because I think it is.
Have I been, mate?
Have you been to the moors?
Yeah, I did. What it was, we knew this driving instructor, and my sister's boyfriend was doing a lesson, and I was. So we said, let's have a drive around it. So we had a drive around it. I've not actually walked on it, but I've been around it, like the country roads around it. It's massive.
Yeah.
So, like, basically, Hindley and what are they called? Hindley and
Ian Breda. Ian Breda.
Yeah.
they could have driven for miles around the moors there, basically,
Mm.
and chose their own spot. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's if the road. That's if the roads were the same, Mark. That's if them same country roads were there. That were there when we went for a drive about 6 years ago. But yeah, there's the dead thin roads. You got people on horses, and you know what I mean.
Wow.
It's just scary. It's just scary to look at. Even if someone said to you that no one ever got killed or buried there, and that story, just to look at it, it's proper era, even in the daylight.
Yeah.
We'd love to take the ghost box down there and do sessions down there and see if he'd actually come through and talk and actually tell you where he's buried.
Yeah.
Locate him. Because we have got some high-tech gear, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, we got some top gear.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I reckon we could actually locate him.
Don't know if they've used that.
Yeah, but you won't get no. Sorry, mate.
What's that X-ray thing they use on the grounds? You know, I don't know if they tried that.
But you think with all this satellite navigation and whatever they've got now, you think something. You know what I mean? Well, it's mad. Because they can take images from the sky and they can, from the surrounding areas, see bones and structure of bones even underground.
Yeah.
That's
You
scary.
think you think they probably find them, because I was watching. We did a show on them three missing. Can't remember, from Missouri, and someone said they actually took images from around the place where someone said there's a dead body, and there's actually bones under the concrete. Now the council won't dig,
Oh,
but
wow.
they actually said they won't dig the bone to see if the bones were there. So if they, you know what I mean, there's got to be something now that can try and locate this, not just sniffer dogs, not just digging. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I'll tell you one thing. I would like to get my hands on one of those types of cameras where you can actually see like hundreds of feet below the earth without going there.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. But that costs like 40,000, 50,000 and above.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
The more and more I think about it, I just don't believe he's buried on the moors. I think that's the whole part of the twist of the story. Let's get the police fucking, I don't know, digging and trying to search for this, but he's not there anyway. Do you know what I mean? It just don't add up. I think if he was there, they would have found him by now. Even if the ground decomposed, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I reckon they would have found him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
True.
Poor mother as well, bless her. Dead now.
Yeah. I think she died last year, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Both dead now, aren't they?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think something like that could happen in this world, but I don't know, because everyone's shut off from people. Neighbours don't speak to neighbours anymore, so that gives opportunity for someone like them fuckers to evolve again. Do you know what I mean? Where if everyone was talking, you'd see which ones are the dodgy people in your neighbourhood. You know what I mean? You say watch the kids around these people, but I believe something like that's just around the corner now, mate. Something as crazy as that. You can never be too safe as a parent. You know what I mean? People might say you're overprotected and all that, but I'd rather be overprotected, mate. And that's my personal opinion.
Well, yeah, exactly, mate. You better stop being more like that, innit?
Yeah.
Got to. Because actually, it's about, you know what I mean?
Your camera.
All right, is it gone? Hang on.
Your thing's not gone off a lot tonight, has it? That Ghost Pro thing.
No.
The REM pod, Ghost Pro. None of
Red
it's
cards have not been going off now. Not as much.
The only time that it has gone off is when you went into that other room. That was the only time.
Oh, Chris, do you get more action from the other place with that Ghost Pro?
Yeah, actually, I would say probably. I've actually had more action down there with some of the equipment down there and what I do get in.
Yeah, weird.
But I reckon it'll probably start doing it more when I start actually doing more ghost events in here.
Yeah.
Because I've stopped for quite a while now. I've not been up here in ages doing anything.
No.
So I've got to rebuild it up. So I reckon in the next few weeks it'll probably start coming back. It'll start getting stronger.
Yeah, because that's where you
getting into the winter months as well. I reckon it'll start as well. Because the winter months you get more activity than you do in the summer months, really.
Yeah. I think it's probably something to do with the dark nights and bad shit happens more in winter. Do you know what I mean? More opportunities.
True, it's weird why. I think it's due to the weather as well. The weather has a big effect on it.
Dry weather, that's why.
Because water is a conductor, isn't it? You know, water.
Yeah.
They use that rain and stormy weather to actually manifest themselves. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet up here tonight.
Good job we've been chatting about things, mate. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had a decent show without the activity that's not been going on.
I know, it's true. But I'd rather wait for it to, actually happen and not try and, do anything to make it happen, if you know what I mean. Rather get real stuff.
And don't you find it bizarre as well? I've just been thinking now. We've been talking about Keith Bennett and the Moors murderers, yeah? Now, spirits are quite intelligent. Did they know beforehand we was going to speak about it? Because if you go back to the Ovulus, it said weather settled decomposed heart. Is it going on about Keith Bennett's finger?
Oh shit! Yeah, thinking about that. Did they predict we were going to talk about that?
That's it, mate. That's
See?
Yeah.
They knew it.
They could have knew something. That's what I'm saying. Are they intelligent more than us? You know what I mean? Obviously, they will be, but
see, when you think it doesn't make sense.
That's true. Because it does ring a bell.
Yeah.
Decomposed. Yeah, and it went hard.
Yeah.
Good point.
Interesting.
See, all these apps that on the smartphone.
And it's not said nothing, and it's not said nothing since.
Not true.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Yeah, that's pretty madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, like I said, ever since people have been downloading these apps, they think it doesn't work, or it's saying random stuff. I don't think so.
I don't know on the phones though, Sebastian. I don't know. I've got one of the others on my phones, but I think it's pretty shit. I'll be honest. It just comes out with random shit every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Because it's not using the compass, like the VBE apps.
Yeah.
The VBE is spot on, 100%. I mean, without a shadow of doubt.
Now, probably some are, and probably some do come out, but not everything. I'm not going to say everything's paranormal and linked to it.
Right.
But maybe some are and some aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The odd few words.
Yeah. True.
The thing is as well, mate, you don't know because of the conversation we're having as well, you don't know if they're listening to us, and that's the reason we're not getting anything. They might be intrigued with our conversation, do you know what I mean? You don't know.
Yeah, true.
Well, you got to remember, they were once human having conversations of their time. That's the thing. That's why they don't want to, they don't want to be jumping through hoops or saying, "Can you touch this or that?" I mean, sometimes
they like to listen. I noticed that with a lot of the spirits, they do like. How
would you like it if some alien probed you and it said, "Here, touch this," and this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to see their side of the story.
It's invasive. Is that the word, invasive?
Yeah.
Yep. If they want to do something and to spark your interest, they know how to do it.
Yeah.
They're not dumb. They're more intelligent than we are.
True.
Like Jimmy right there, the clown doll. Take him for instance. He may not do nothing right now, but one of these days he's gonna really, do something, and it's only gonna be one once in a lifetime event that, it's like, wow, that's pretty interesting.
Yes, though, Chris could go downstairs into like the living room or the bedroom, hold the camera out, and ask the orbs to come, and start getting loads of orbs on his camera.
Here we go.
The number one thing that I would use, the number one tool, is the flashlight.
For what?
For spirit communication. The flashlight.
Yeah. To be honest, with all the stuff that they're making now, it's all commercial to make money. Sometimes you just have to go back to the basics, and I think that's where you capture it, really.
Yep.
That's
why I have to debunk these things, because the REM pod can be debunked. Certain items can be debunked, and I, pretty much stand right there. But the only thing you cannot debunk is the flashlight. The flashlight cannot be debunked. I'll tell you that right now. Once you set it up correctly.
But then again, someone looking at it doesn't know. You'll always come down to this: have they got a remote? Have they got a remote for it? Have they put it on that loose that it comes off and goes off?
Yeah, nowadays flashlights have these remote things that you can actually turn it on and off. Yeah, they do. Yeah. But back then, they didn't have that.
Yeah. I think the best thing I've done with the flash, we was on a ghost hunt, me, Chris, and someone else. Anyway, we split up into teams. We had our own teams. And I took a few people. And we had a Duracell torch, and I'm on about the heavy duty Duracell that the police officers have, that if you got hit over the head it'll knock you out. So you couldn't mess with this. It had proper batteries in, so I basically just tilted it. I said, make the light go dimmer it made it go dimmer. I said, make it go brighter. It was making it go brighter. I think things like that, you know what I mean? It's hard to question it, but
Yeah.
a lot of things can be fucking messed about with. But
Like
I think you got.
Go ahead.
Okay, put quite a few REM pods over there now.
Oh,
Let's see
good.
if anything happens with them.
Camera's kind of blurry, but that's
Has it
all
gone
right.
out? Yeah, that's on it.
Yeah.
Shit, why has
Yeah,
it gone
it
that
is.
blurry?
Fuck knows.
It's all
Maybe
blurry.
it's too dark.
Maybe.
No, it's still as blurry as that a minute ago. What the hell? There it goes.
Let's see. That one has
The thing is
rain.
now, anyway, Chris, if you ever wanted to go to a ghost place, an event, it's not too far out of the way, we can get a lift now, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty
not
good then,
too-
isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm,
From your cousin, that's pretty. Yeah, that's good of him to
Yeah.
do that. Should go to that one in Liverpool then. Arrange to go there.
could do, mate.
Yeah.
But,
Crazy, isn't it? It's fully furnished still.
Yeah, it is.
Got
what is
all-
it? Is it a proper? Is it abandoned or a proper place?
Proper abandoned.
It turned into a hotel. Then it went washed. It's been left empty for
I'll
years.
tell you what is weird down there though is the actual in the cellar, because
Yeah.
apparently that was a prison using in the war times, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoa. Something's going off over there now.
Saying that though, Chris, I believe any cellar has got some kind of fucking energy in there because bad things happen in cellars, whether it's a pub cellar, house cellar. If anything's going to happen, it would have been in the cellar.
Yeah, very true. Same with the attics.
Mm. That's what that
Now, I
Fritzl
agree,
did.
Angelo. The cellar has a lot of energy inside, like around there. I know that for a fact.
You feel it anyway. I mean, you just feel it. Even if you go under the stairs to go in someone's cellar in the house. Oh, it's underground, yeah, but the energy changes. It's not the same energy as the attic, the loft, whatever. It has this whole different energy about it. I don't know.
Oh man, the basement really does have like some energy vortex.
Yeah.
And out of 9 out of 10 times, every time I go to the cellar or the basement, I always feel energy.
Yeah.
The attic, I don't.
Mm. I mean, when you're talking attic, if you're talking attic, you're thinking maybe along the lines of that's a place to commit suicide. Yeah. But when you're talking the cellar and whatever the basement, that is the place to hide bodies, kill people. You know what I mean? Entrapment, whatever. A lot more worse things would go on in the cellar than an attic.
Yep. I agree.
I never like houses. I never like houses when people say we've got a cellar. I feel like, when you go down it, I feel like you've just entered Freddy Krueger's world. There's something about a cellar I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean.
I went alone.
Around it.
I went alone, and Chris can testify to this. I went alone, without anybody, went down to the cellar of that abandoned house there.
You did?
I did, and it took a lot of guts, because I wouldn't want to go down there.
Yeah.
No.
Because every time I go down there, I would take at least like 4 or 5 steps, and I would walk into like like if I was cold and wet.
Yeah.
And then I would see like on camera like this big ghost figure, like right near the what do you call it, the boiler room and all that. And it's there.
Well, I
It's on.
know. I remember this woman. She was like the bar manager, and she said, "Angelo, come down the cellar with me. Try and move some Budweisers." So I said, "Yeah." There's a difference between a house cellar and a pub cellar. There's so much energy in a pub cellar, and you could imagine what's happened in a pub cellar over all the years. There's just something about it. It really is. And you think how old these pubs are as well. Some pubs could be 200 years old.
You know what scares me the most? When I go down the cellar and then afterwards I come back up, just before I go up, it feels like someone's gonna come out and get me.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I get like this weird energy, like a pulling energy as you're going up or you're going down.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different on the way down to what it is on the way up, and I don't think that's just
It's when you go up. That's when you feel it. It's
Mm.
when you go up those steps from the cellar. That's when you start to feel it, and I felt it many times.
Yeah.
And
That pub, we went to a pub, didn't we, Chris, called the Stork Inn.
Yes, we did down there. I think it was Wigan, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Now there was something. I tell you, there was
Yeah.
something down that cellar, mate.
There was something in there where full stop. You know, even in the bar area.
Yeah.
When what was it? The first aid kit flew out the thing off the shelf, wasn't it?
Yeah, flew off, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. There was loads of orbs though in there, wasn't there? There was all sorts of. There was loads of energy down there.
That's not that. To be honest, Chris, if you can get back in contact with him, yeah, that's not a bad place to do a Facebook live. I mean, a YouTube live, because it give you a lot of time, didn't it? But how much did it cost?
Wasn't that there, was it?
No, I think it'd be a perfect thing in a
Yeah,
YouTube live, because they weren't hassling us.
Ooh, that face of that doll on the left changed. I just saw that. I was like, what the heck?
Is that Stacey, the one with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her.
she does change.
I saw that.
Can you sell
She's
them
like
REM pods off, Stacey?
Stacy, I like that name. I like that name, Stacy. She's trying to smile.
One of them REM pods is trying to go off because something keeps beeping.
Beep, 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 beep.
Is it, mate? I don't know. I've got a tablet. It might be me typing on my touch screen. I don't know.
No, it's actually a REM pod trying to. It just keeps bleeping like. Come on, can you really set that off?
Oh, Chris, you're scaring one of your viewers.
Who's that?
Vikesh, you don't like the clown doll.
Oh dear. Oh, Jimmy. No, Jimmy's good. Bad Jimmy.
Fucking Jimmy Grimble, mate.
Yeah.
I have a clown doll too now.
Vicky, I can't see no.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on?
No, she's typing to me on Messenger, mate, but she's watching, I think.
Evening.
I said, Chris, he's got a few dolls. You've got a big, large bloke doll.
I think my doll collection's starting to grow now because they're giving them all to me.
You know. I'd like to see Chris's jumble sale when he gets rid of it all.
I know, we've got loads in there.
You know it. Yeah, I know, yeah. We tried to get you them dolls, didn't we, Chris?
Yeah,
The other
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Did you sell them in the end, or did you not know?
I don't know, mate, but her mum, her nano, she's about, I reckon if she was alive now, she'd be about 100 years old. So I reckon them dolls have been in that family for about 60 years, mate.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
because they do like grandmas and all that used to like collecting stuff like that, don't they?
Yeah. I thought, what a weird thing to collect.
Stacy, can you touch
True,
the
true.
part of that thing?
People do collect,
Yeah.
but if you think about it, spirits love them because they actually look like a human, so it's a perfect place to live inside a doll.
Oh, I know.
You
They
know?
live in. I tell you one
Well,
thing.
I think more spirits are actually inside dolls because of that, because it's next thing to a human, isn't it?
Yep.
Human lookalike, so
Yep.
why not?
That's why all the dolls that I got are completely spirited. I know
Yeah,
that for a fact. I know
I
that.
noticed the bad ones. If like
Bad
bad
ones.
spirits,
Yeah.
the more like the ones what look evil sort of dolls.
Yep.
Then
They hide in there.
they do. Yeah, Stacy does do that. She actually is quite active.
I like Stacy.
Yeah, she's a good soul. She's actually a good doll. It's not
I know.
bad.
I know
Yeah,
she is. Yeah.
yeah. Can you come on, Stacy?
Stacy, there's a little device right in front of you. Can you touch it? Yeah. It's right there. Yeah, the antenna. Yeah, you can touch that too. She's touching it, but nothing's happening.
Oh my god. Whoa. Someone just tapped on the ceiling.
Hey?
What the fuck? I heard that. Can you do that again?
I heard that.
You heard it as well?
Yes. It's like a thump.
Yeah, it was. Like a thump.
Yeah, I heard that.
Go on, you're trying to set that REM pod off. Come on, keep trying. You touch the aerial, that will set it off. You hear that REM pod trying to go off?
Beep, beep, beep. It's just very little, though.
Yeah, it is very little. You've
Very
not got
little.
much energy.
I heard that. Thump, thump, thump. Oh my goodness, Stacy's smiling. Oh my goodness, her face changed.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Hey?
I saw her face changed. I was keeping my eye on her face. Ninga, Stacy. What happened to your face? Can you smile again? Who's screaming? Is that you, Mark?
Oh,
That made that thumping noise?
I'm typing, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on. I'll just mute them.
Yeah, I love her too. I love Stacy also. All right, let me do this for a second.
You try and play this one, Stacey. Yeah? Come on. So you can play that one.
I saw that orb.
Yep. Okay. Can you do some bright orbs for us, please?
You moving the camera, Chris?
No.
What?
They gotta stop doing that over here. It's nighttime.
Oh yeah, it's moving in that.
You gotta be later on. You're still gonna be on at around
Whoa! The knob just come down then.
8:30
Saw that.
my time.
Went right down the beanbag, but you can't really see the beanbag on there, I don't think. I've put it on more on there now.
Yeah.
Hang on. Lift it up a bit.
It's a full moon. I didn't know it was a full moon tonight. Really?
Okay, that's better.
Alright, I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. I will be back later on if you're on, okay?
Yeah, no problem, Sebastian.
Alrighty. I'll catch you around an hour from now.
Alright.
Hey.
Last.
Yep.
Okay, spirits. I know you can hear me. I want to see some orbs, please. Can you give us some really bright orbs? See if you can come down from towards the curtain. Come right down towards that beanbag. What you sat on. Yeah, nice one, Angelo. Yeah, nice one coming on the Hangouts.
Yeah, mate. Getting tired now.
Yeah, same with you as well, Mark. And yeah, same here. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna do a stream this week in the graveyard, but it's not gonna be live. I'm gonna do it with using the full spectrum, and then upload it afterwards.
Yeah.
I might do that tomorrow if the weather's nice, depending. And then get back to streaming on normal streams Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if you want to test yours out on Wednesday, Mark.
Yeah, I'll definitely be ready then, mate.
Yeah, cool. And we'll do the show on Wednesday using another ghost box in it. You're gonna use.
Yeah, I've got 3 different ones.
Oh, cool. That will be pretty interesting then.
If I can get it working.
Why? What is it you're trying to get working?
Well, I've just got to cut 3 wires.
All right.
But it's like the copper wires.
All right. Okay.
So I've got to map it through and get the right ones.
Right.
If I get the right ones, then it should be working.
Well, yeah, it will, won't it? If it's the wrong one, then it's knackered. Yeah,
Well, I've got 2 at the moment. So I've got the
that's
Roberts.
cool.
Got the Roberts 9, whatever it is, 9221 or something, or 9921.
Yeah, the Robert one.
I've got the what's the one I got? Can't even think properly. I'm not tired. What's it we use? The
PSB 7 is that?
that's it. Yeah. Got that, but I've got all these pedals that I want to go through with like noise reduction and noise killers and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Just test them out, innit?
And then I've got all the effects pedals as well to. Got to get all through all these wires and see what's what.
Oh, cool.
I'll do that tomorrow,
Well, yeah.
and then I'll be ready for Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine then, Matt. Yeah, thanks, Marie. Also.
Nice one, Marie.
Yeah, thank you everybody for being on, really, and joining in. It was pretty amazing with that. You know, sorry that it's not been as active, but you know, we have had a few things happen tonight. Which was quite good with the Jesus thing. What Angelo sent me, I'll be posting that on the fans page later. What else did we have? The Ovulus. We had that going off and saying some stuff about decomposing, and afterwards we're talking about that thing. Like Angelo said, was that practically the spirits telling us that we're tuning in, telling us the future, what we're going to talk about? That seems pretty weird. But yeah, them REM pods have been quiet, haven't they? Not gone off as much as they usually do. So that does show that they do work, you know. Because when they're in the flat, they were going crazy down that in the flat there, but up here now. So it's good to see different. You know, I'm actually working in other locations, and the spirit's not very active tonight. Oh, there's an orb then, just went past the gypsy. Even she's been quiet recently, you know, Mark. The gypsy one. All right. Yeah, did it? We'll have to do a stream one night where we just leave it on all night, probably Friday. Might do that and see what happens when I'm actually not up here. We'll either stream on recording. We'll do that Friday night. Because we've not done one of them. We've not done one of them for ages, so we'll do an 8 hour. I think it'll be best to do it Friday, you know, weekend. So we'll do that Friday. Yeah, I need to start working with these ones more now and try and get their activity to start building up, because it seems to have gone flat. Okay, good night, everybody. And thanks for tuning in.